Hey everyone, this is PJ Farley from Fozzy, Trickster, and possibly your band, reporting to you from the road to let you know that you are listening to the Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus.
Oh boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons. Put that cookie down. Stop pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. My name is Frehley. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh no, here come the kiss time. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what I'm talking about. 617-525-0850. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Yellow. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus in another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast. Episode 339. Kiss members' best album.
Ooh, another original idea here, Zeus. I love it.
Yeah, so this ought to be fun. We're going to be bringing in fucking Izzy Presley.
Well, he puts down his Krello when he records with us, hopefully.
Get that man a tan. Oh, God bless him.
Yep.
God bless him. And that ought to be fun. Tom, you've got a big concert coming up, right?
I do. So on the day this drops, I will be getting ready to go see Pantera and seeing Charlie and the band. So that's very exciting. Hope to give everybody some feedback on that after that. That's going to be pretty awesome. A couple guys from work going to that show. So that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah. Apparently, Tom, you'll be meeting the band beforehand. Charlie hooked you up, huh?
That's right. Charlie's the man. Yeah. It pays to have some good friendships there. So I reached out to Charlie, responded right away, sent me the information, and we will be there. It's going to be pretty awesome. Very exciting.
Nice. It would be better if I actually liked the music and wanted to go, but I don't. It's all not.
If you thought Anthrax was tough to listen, good luck with Pantera. So, no.
Anyway, so let's talk about last week. We did our little bit of the revisal of our worst song from every Kiss album following Ultimate Classic Rock's list, updated list. So, Tom, let's go to the poll first.
Yeah, so this was a good poll. So there was a lot of picks on that article that we did not agree with. So this particular poll said, which of these songs mentioned in that article is not the worst song on the album? So these 4 songs were picked by Ultimate Classic Rock to be the worst on their respective albums. We want to know which one is not the worst. And the options were Got Love for Sale from Love Gun, Goodbye from Paul Stanley's solo album, Mainline from Harder Than Hell, and Trial by Fire from Asylum. Well, thankfully, Got Love for Sale wins the poll, 31%. This is pretty much even across the board. Got Love for Sale, 31%. Mainline at 29%. Goodbye at 24%. And Trial by Fire by 17%. So not a lot of Trial by Fire defenders, but that's a tough group of songs to be going up against. Our buddy Bobby Kenner, great breakdown as always. I agree that that guy's list was kind of all over the place. I know we'll never know for sure unless they are on record somewhere, but it would be interesting to know what Paul and Gene see as the worst song from each studio album. Kiss Nerd says, what is amazing is that these are being listed as the worst songs on an album, and they're all really good songs. Very true. Party Man says, another tricky poll. Trial by Fire is cult. They ripped Prince off with the ending and got away with it. Okay, I don't know what that is, even though I love Prince, but thank you. Twisted Kister says, I'm Alive is neck and neck with Danger as the most annoying chorus in their catalog.
Wrong.
Okay, fair enough. Joseph Kiss says, imagine listening to Paul's solo album and thinking that Goodbye is the worst song on the album. Insane. Our buddy Steve, they can only do lists like this to get publicity. If they really think a lot of these are the worst, then they know less about music than Rolling Stone magazine. Goodbye is a great song, but going with Mainline, it's my favorite Peter song. Keep up the awesome work, guys. You rock. And then a couple of things going on with the episode itself here. Aggie Dad and Tiger Grad says, I'm listening now. Your opening about Ozzy's impact was cool. And look what was on the interstate here in South Texas. Yeah, there was a billboard that was going around, and it said home, and it was written in the font of kind of like the Aussie font there, which is actually kind of cool, and said 1948 to 2025. Dr. 2, great episode. The list shows how polarizing Kiss songs are. Someone's worst could be another person's best. Even you guys would throw out possible alternative worst songs, and the other would say, I love that. And I'm not a big fan of Going Blind in 100,000 Years that I know you are not. That's all right. And yeah, that's what we got on Twitter this week. A lot of strong opinions on an article that kind of evokes strong opinions. So that's Twitter this week, Zeus.
Over on the Book of Face, Tom, I keep getting my Facebook feed is filled with toilet and other gastro problems. I keep getting that.
Well, yeah, because you're the one who contributes to all of it.
And I post it.
You're sending pictures of like stained toilets with like ace quotes.
So I thought of something that probably Ace should be sponsoring, Tom.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Ace Frehley here. Did you just have a couple bowls of cabbage soup and now your toilet looks like someone dropped a bolognese pasta dish in it? Well, if your toilet needs cleaning because you leave behind hard to remove shit stains,
this is what we do.
Get yourself a Rachel to clean it, or get your very own new and improved Ace Frehley shit stain remover.
Oh, Jesus
for those
Christ.
hard to clean shit stains. Just look at these testimonials. And I think the first testimonial, Tom, will be you going, hey, Ace just fucking blew out my hot tub. But I used the new and improved Ace shit stain remover. And he got those stains off on the left-hand seat of my fucking hot tub. Dude, I get this shit nonstop. I can't get enough of it. And I found a partner in crime with John Whiteman, who told me once recently, he's like, dude, my wife is like, why are you looking up photos of shit?
Now, I just want to clarify, if anybody has any kind of, interest in why we became the number 1 Kiss podcast, it's segments like this.
Oh, my God. Speaking of that, Tom, my daughter told me, the other night, she was with her boyfriend.
Oh, no.
And she was like, what's that smell? And she was like, and she looked back at him, and he was like, thinking she wasn't looking, and he was like fanning his ass.
Oh, come on. What? Did she break up with him?
No, but she's like, ew, what the fuck? He's like,
he was
sorry.
He was trying to like crop dust without her knowing.
But he got caught. She smelled it, but he got caught because she saw him
because he was like waving it off. Yeah, he's got to work on that technique. That's a rookie technique.
Yes, and lastly, I'll leave you with the Ripper is making a lot of new poses on our.
She must listen to us because her poses lately are leg lift,
leg lift, tilt, like a little bit of constipated face, like
a little bit of discomfort. Like, yeah, that's
just
this is what we do.
I'm sorry.
Welcome new listeners, like I always say.
I find this shit humorous. I'm never going to change. I don't
literally and figuratively.
Yes, exactly. That's why when people say, "Oh, you got a podcast?" No, I don't.
Nope. No, I don't. Don't listen to it. You're not going to like it. Nope.
No, we do not tell other people that aren't fans of Kiss about this show. No. Anyway, let's go to the Book of Face, okay? Zip through this. Oh, no. Kevon Japson.
Oh, boy.
Giggity.
Jesus Christ, Teensy. So incredibly immature, I'm laughing so fucking hard. I haven't even made it to feedback. And we have amazing Paul audio drops, onesie talk, turd drops, and Ace's nose.
John Whiteman's pretty much responsible for all of that.
Fucking
So
guy.
God bless him.
The fucking ace note.
My favorite part is the people who don't know it's been photoshopped and they're legitimately concerned about what's happening to his nose.
Oh my God. I'm so happy I wasn't driving. I would have crashed. Keep us from making us proud with your immaturity. Well, I didn't know that was the first fucking comment I was going to read after I just did an Ace commercial for shit stain removals. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. And this is one of the things, Tom, I wanted to kind of say it out loud. And you can tell the people from the listeners and the non-listeners to like our Facebook groups and stuff. Our Facebook groups are, tremendous, taken off tremendously. We had to put the group into a private mode because we kept getting fucking all sorts of spam people, soliciting and bugging our followers with stupid requests. Oh, hi, I'm Paul Stanley.
Yeah.
Do you want to DM me? Just
no.
Annoying. So anyway, the groups keep growing bigger and bigger. However, especially Loudcast is where you can post your post. The amount of and I feel bad, and I know you do as well. People that put up stuff and we have to approve each post. And I get some people are like, just put it on, just humor these people, put it on. Why? But what I find is when we put up posts that are just, they're not going to get interaction. They're not anything. Or post that like, hey, promote my shit. I just put it on 15 other websites.
That's a rule. That's one of the group rules. That's why we decline that. And like Zeus said, if you're going to put up a post where it's like, I love Kiss, like that's getting declined. I'm sorry. That's like, that's like, no offense, people. Like we love Kiss too, but you got to bring something to the table. And you posting random pictures of like Ace just holding his guitar, declined.
Yeah, that's the one person she does it. She comes back every once in a while.
Just
but
bring something to the table. I mean?
Somebody literally wrote, and I've never seen them post, I want to rock and roll all day and party every night. Okay. Hey, what am I going to do? Like, okay, I put it up. I hear them the first time.
I hope they didn't say that. Because that's backwards.
What are we gonna do? Like and then
that's
when you want to see other fun articles or posts and stuff from people, you can't find it because the page is littered with stupid shit that's not entertaining or getting stuff.
And the other big thing too is duplicate stuff. If there's like a massive,
I decline a lot of stuff.
If there is a massive story that breaks, usually we will post it. So that we can keep the conversation going. But if everybody's going to be like, holy shit, this is amazing, boom, 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 boom. Like, for example, when the Alive box set gets released, I'm telling you guys right now, we're declining everything because there's going to be one post.
Have the one conversation in the same place.
Exactly. Because if not, you're going to have 72 posts about the same thing.
Yeah, and unless it's something very different. Or unique about it, but put it on the original post, and the other one is like, when you want to promote your project or anything like that, that's great. When have you been promoting us? If you're just constantly putting on everybody else's stuff and you've never done anything for us or sung our praises or done anything for us.
Well, why can't you just be a nice person? Why does it have to be quid pro quo? Why can't you just be a nice person? That's what everybody thinks. I'll tell you why. Because you wouldn't give us the time of day if we asked for it. So why the fuck would I promote anything you're doing? Sorry.
It's just one of those things that we gotta be kind of gatekeepers with what goes up there. And I don't want to do that. Just put interesting shit up and put it up.
I love doing it. I love declining posts.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. What was the one? Some guy kept putting a fucking thing up about Sprite. I'm like,
what about the one thing about some guy like throwing up or something? Like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
So I think he was saying, is that Paul Stanley's son? I don't know.
Nobody wants to see videos of somebody throwing up.
Actually, I enjoy that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, I know, whatever.
But regardless. Anyway, let's get back to the Book of Face. Adam Nierenberg writes, Zeus, you may hate the song, but Shandy still loves you. I love your dog, Shandy. He's very, very cute. But the fucking name, she should be suing you for giving her that
That's
name.
Mean.
So much for hate for It Never Goes Away. one of their most inventive songs. If it were a Black Sabbath song sung by Ozzy, it would have been better received.
Yeah, of course. Dude, what kind of analogy is that? Yeah, you know what? If I was 7'5", I could slam dunk the ball. What are you talking about if it was Black Sabbath sung by Ozzy?
I remember hearing kids in high school saying to me, "Oh, if I was a little bit taller, stronger, and faster, and I could have a better shot, I could probably play pro." Well, no, who couldn't with those fucking things? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we love you, Adam, but that song blows. And I love Carnival of Souls.
Scott Clevenger wrote, going back to the most important non-Kiss members, you forgot some of the most important ones. Joseph Kiss Sr., that joke is so old from fucking Exposed. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Ace's Black Stunt Double, another one that's old. Peter's voiceover guy, that I'll take. Gene's wig guy, I'll take. And the guy who reconstructed Paul's ear. What the fuck? That's pretty clever, Scott.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's go over to Loudcasters. Daniel Corker, as usual, they're the usual obvious picks, but then they smoke crack halfway through making the list and fucked it up. Good job, UCR. I like this part. Dan Hool says, not to be confused with the mutant Dan Hool.
Exactly.
I always have to say that. Loved it. The best part is when Zeus disagreed with the UCR pick off the Ace solo album and said, "Tom, you should know which one it was." And then Tom started rattling off all the songs except for "I'm in Need of Love."
That's how bad that album is.
As Tom was throwing random Ace songs out there, I was yelling, "I'm in need of love," because I know the disdain Zeus has for it. Dude, that is fucking a great comment.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Darren Hunt lists his songs that he wants to put on air. Again, if I read the list, I'd read everyone's list. Oh, my God. I got into it with Jody Harriman.
Uh-oh.
Do you even like Kiss? If one would mention Strutter in a topical discussion over worst songs, just do the right thing and go AWOL from your enlistment in the Army. Jesus F.H. fucking Christ. So this is how I look at this. And I
agree. That's one of the worst things I've ever heard, is saying Strutter is the worst album, the worst song off the first album. It's terrible. That's a terrible call. I love you, man, but that's terrible.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Go ahead. So now I'm going to address it to two of you.
Yes, you are.
I wrote to them. I love when you inaccurately argue things that were not said. On the debut, Love Theme is the worst. Then if I had to choose, I said Strutter or 100,000 Year is the worst on that. And again, worst could be the best if it's a fucking perfect album. So it doesn't mean anything.
Meanwhile, this is an album that has Kissing Time on it.
Yes, I like them that song better. The debut is loaded with great songs. Something has to be on the bottom. But nowhere did I say Strutter is one of the worst songs from Kiss. It's one of the most overrated songs. But hey, thanks for listening. So, in addition, Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, Cold Gin. The only ones that you might argue would be, Induce and Black Diamond, would be Let Me Know and Kissing Time. And I said, with the exception of Kissing Time, which is just my preference due to fatigue of Strutter, what is so shocking to have those above Strutter? It's shocking to have Deuce, Black Diamond, Let Me Know, Cold Gin, Firehouse, and Nothing to Lose over Strutter? What?
Yes.
That's nuts.
Cold Gin is not better than Strutter. God,
I bet you have a lot of people that would think that.
Oh, I'm sure they would, but they're also.
But that's an opinion. But it's not shocking. It's not like, what the fuck?
No.
You put God of Thunder is the worst song in the Kiss library. You're not saying things like that. This is the shit that gets me annoyed, is when you start quoting shit that wasn't said.
Well, God of Thunder's not that good, so.
Yeah, God of Thunder's great. Charles, Don't Call Me Mark Eaton, Greg Seacrest all put their songs list on. Love seeing it. Gets the conversation going. Thomas Warhol. Great episode, guys. Now for a PSA. I'm finally sleeping like a baby. So while some people fall asleep to their favorite TV shows and other to white noise, Ace, he falls asleep to brown noise.
Oh,
me, I fall asleep to the dulcet tones of Zeus singing, Hold Me, Touch Me, like he's sitting on the edge of my bed, having just tucked me in, and then he sings to me. Nirvana.
Nice.
That fucking song is horrendous. Oh, man.
That's bad.
Josh Brown, always appreciate the kind words, fellas. You guys know that I'll always be a Loudcaster through and through. As far as the show goes this week, listen to it with the wife on the way back from a concert. She was actually shocked at some of Zeus's picks and opinions. I guess this officially makes her a Loudcaster too now. LOL. Thanos Akratides, the Greek thunder from down under. Zeus, settle down, brother. How in God's name can you say Strutter it's a classic, even Psycho Circus and Shandy? My Lord, Tom, is he serious? Again, it wasn't. It was Love Theme. But anyways, I get it, guys. We all have our tunes that rub us the wrong way. We ultimately think UCR get along wrong here. Boomerang and Murder in High Heels are terrible. Thank you guys for making me laugh. Continue with your drops. They are meticulously dropped in the best moments. Keep up the good work. Did you guys hear that Ozzy asked Gene to produce Ultimate Sin because Ozzy hated the mix? Gene mentioned it in one of his current interviews. Who knows when Gene says these things if they're accurate, right?
Dude, that guy will say anything to stay relevant.
Yeah, God. Julian Grandison says, the first 50 minutes of this episode was Tom and Zeus being unable to speak as they were laughing too much. This is why this is the hottest podcast in the land. Thank you, Julian.
Appreciate that.
BC Allison, I love this episode, Tom and Zeus. I can't really disagree with many of your picks for the worst songs in the album, and I was surprised to hear Tom choose Title Track from Psycho Circus. I always believe most Kiss fans thought it was a decent track, and I was always hesitant to voice my disdain for it. Thinking of other Kiss fans liked it too. Have you guys done an episode on worst Kiss videos? That would be an interesting conversation. If not, I put an early vote for Let's Put the X in Set. Truly cringeworthy. I love that video. That's why, because it is cringeworthy.
By the way, I corrected him, and I said you said Psycho Circus is the worst song on the album, not me.
Yeah, I did. I think the song sucks.
Yeah.
Kiss has a habit of putting like the title tracks as not being the best songs on the album or very strong. Not many. I mean,
you mean like Lick It Up?
That one's one of the, I said not many, but
Crazy Nights?
Terrible. Psycho Circus, terrible.
If you think about it, Kiss doesn't do a lot of title tracks, period. Think of that.
Creatures of the Night, I'm not a big fan.
Creatures of the Night. I love it.
It's okay.
I know you have Fatigue over Love Gun, but that's a fucking great song. It's Fatigue. I get it.
Yeah, but when he came out, he was fucking top notch.
Yeah.
All right. But I don't know.
But a lot of their 80s out, other than Crazy Nights, I mean, you get Lick It Up and Animalize, Asylum, Hot in the Shade, Revenge, Monster, Sonic Boom.
What about that song, Music from the Elder?
Exactly. What about the song Unmasked? Like, they don't do it a lot.
We are unmasked.
Ugh, pew.
All right, so they're 2 for 2, I would say, right?
Okay.
I would say Crazy Nights and
Sucks.
Psycho Circus, just not very good.
No.
What about Sonic Boom?
Boom.
Sonic Boom. What do you think of that?
Actually, Hotter Than Hell. Hotter Than Hell's a title track that sucks.
Yeah, that's so I would say Creatures and Hotter Than Hell are mediocre. Love Gun is great, but the other two just
no, not good.
Know. And because Paul did that,
somebody spat in my face.
I'm sorry, Paul. I mean, I think you deserve that.
Poor Paul.
Yeah. John Whiteman. They were spot on for some of these, but I think they picked some not bad songs. Deliberately trying to spark interest in an article and get people talking. Hold Me, Touch Me might be the worst song in the entire Kiss catalog. Instantly, both Paul and Gene think it's good, that it would be a hit if covered by other artists. The only artist I can think of would, if they covered it, was Jackson Heights' own Randy Watson. Oh, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gordon Duncan.
Yeah, Gordo. Love Gordon.
All he does is run.
And he's my horror movie buddy, too. I love it.
Oh, he does horror movies?
Oh, yeah. He's a big horror nerd.
I was going to say, should we call him Gordon? Don't call me Forrest Gump. Run, Gordon. Run.
Don't do that.
This episode is a prime example of why I love it when you talk about the music. Kiss has such a huge catalog to choose from. If this article is about Guns N' Roses Cinderella, this episode would be 15 minutes long. Kiss endured for 50 years. As much as I love the Fire, Blood, and Pyro, Kiss is still best when we talk about the music. And as you guys mentioned, a playlist of these songs would make for a great playlist, except for I Finally Found My Way. Oof. There is no redemption for that song. Keep up the great work, boys. Bring on the Symphony Review. I know everyone's asking for that one, huh? Frank Anzalone. Another fantastic episode. Well done, gentlemen. Thought-provoking and had me crying, laughing as usual. I think whoever came up with this list from UCR needs to clean the jizz from their ears.
Ooh, Frank.
Really? Goodbye's the worst on Paul's solo album? Everybody knows that Hold Me, Kiss Me, Blow Me is the worst song possibly in the history of modern music. For those who don't want to listen to the whole episode, just forward to the end to listen to Zeus serenade a line from that song. You won't regret it.
That was good.
Yeah, it's not very good, though, in my opinion. But anyways, let's move on over to YouTube. Joseph Cassina, stop. Don't talk anymore. Gets me every time. Another great episode, guys. It was sorely needed after losing Ozzy and Hogan this week. Thanks for bringing the funny. Dude, I love hearing that. Thank you, buddy. Heavy Metal Farmer says the same kind of sentiments. Oh, man, guys, I needed this after this week's. Thanks for making me laugh out loud for the first time since we got the terrible news. Jane Beck says, listening from Melbourne. Nice. Say hello to my relatives out there. Hi, Mike. Oh, that's just terrible. That was a terrible. Party Man. Hey, guys, as a Ducci, I want to ask if you ever saw Golden Earring when they toured the USA, since George Koumans passed away as well this week. I don't know, is there a fellow Greek if he's living from Dutchland?
I guess so.
All I know is Golden Earring has two of the best fucking songs. I wish we could find a way to do an episode on the song Twilight Zone. It's one of my favorite
that
songs.
I agree. One of the great songs ever.
Baseline breakdown.
Yep.
The video and all that shit.
It's amazing.
And the beginning when they're singing and the guy saying the words over the guy singing the song. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m.
So good.
Oh, my God. Love that. Yeah, I know he passed away, too, and that sucks. So God bless him. Eat at the Dangling Diner wrote, Zeus is crazy. A World Without Heroes is a great song. I Still Love You is also great. Perfect, in fact. Oh, man.
Ooh, no.
You had Tom on your team until you said I Still Love You.
Yeah, no. It's not a bad song, but perfect? No.
Yeah. Chris Flood, 9205. We love Chris. Zeus, since Tom keeps insisting World Without Heroes is a good song, can we track down his oversized Shine Down Honey and make sure she makes it to Vegas, though she might have to fly on a cargo jet?
Oh, God. Shine Down Honey.
Oh. I had dinner on Saturday with Jimmy, and he was telling me, doing the facial expressions, that she was giving you dirty looks.
Oh, yeah. Told you.
When she was adjusting the seat,
yeah,
the rolls were like bumping into you.
Oh,
and you guys would be like, what the fuck? And she would be giving you dirty looks.
Yep. Brutal. Like she has, like ladies, no offense, you didn't pay for 2 seats. If you did, you could give me a look. You paid for 1. Too bad your ass is the size of 2. Don't blame me.
Last Gen X Jace 430. With Zeus being a Peter guy, surprised he picked Getaway as one of the worst off DDK. I think it's one of his best and would have been a rock and roll radio staple if another band did it. Agree on Hooligan, though. Lyrics killing, otherwise promising song.
Oh, you guys with the Hooligan hate. Come on. Jesus. For somebody who loves Peter, you hate Peter.
What? Because I don't like that one song. How about I'm giving an honest opinion? I love Peter, but I don't like that song.
I know.
I mean, isn't that kind of an accurate kind of comment then?
I know.
Hey, Tom, we also have some Blue Sky I forgot to get to, so let's get to that real quick. So Beach Boys are the GOAT.
Yeah.
On some of these albums, there's like 10 songs tied for the worst. But on some, like you all mentioned, like with Rock and Roll Over, it's hard to pick even one. These articles are okay, but they probably give Kiss haters more fuel, and they become even more annoying. And then we get a comment from last week's comment of the week, who tells us how to pronounce his name is Occam Razor. All right. So he writes, thanks for awarding me with the prestigious Comment of the Week award. Longstanding fan supporter, hoping to be in contention for future awards. To make things easier, here's how to pronounce my name. But then he also adds, as always, a gentleman, an interesting topic of discussion. With so many different eras of Kiss and the variety of jumping points for a fan for over 50 years, it's impossible to have a definitive list. Suffice to say, X-ray eyes, charisma, and magic touch are pure rubbish.
Oh,
E pluribus unum. People,
God, man. Wow. Oof, that's rough.
Over to you, brother.
All right, let's take a look. We got some Spotify comments here, as always. You can comment directly on Spotify here. B. Peeves, this article and song selection reeked of a wannabe. Rather than state some of the obvious songs, the author tried to be controversial and was an intentional dipshit. Some smarmy guy behind a keyboard trying to be clever. Well, he failed miserably. Great analysis as always, lads. I need to calm down now with an ice cold mellow yellow. Cheers. And we got one other one here from Spotify. This is from Playlist Addict. I so adore your podcast. You make me laugh to tears. It's funny because I always start your shows thinking I'll jump to the main topic. But your intros and reading of comments and letters are so entertaining, I can't skip anything. Keep up the excellent work. Well, thank you, Playlist Addict.
Wow.
Yeah, let's look at Instagram here. Abusement. The way Mainline takes a beating blows my mind. It's a great upbeat song on a fairly dark album. Amazing Peter vocals, and Ace's solo has the coolest drunk swagger to it. Our buddy Steve again, giving some information here about his list of worst songs. The best podcast ever. No one brings more laughs than you fuckos. Ooh, thank you, Steve. Dave Rockstar. I agree with about half of the selections. I'm with Tom. I can't listen to Just a Boy without feeling a bit embarrassed for Paul. That falsetto chorus is horrendous. Clearly, Bob was too coked out to care when he produced that track and said, yeah, whatever, that's good. P.S. Did you know that Cher covered A World Without Heroes in 1991? Yes, I did. You didn't need to remind us, but thank you. Let's take a look over here at a few emails. Wrap this up.
How bad is that? I gotta listen to that. A world without heroes.
That's not good. Not good.
Oh God, she's got a weird voice, but I like her.
Our buddy Matt Murphy. These are emails here. Really enjoyed the worst song episode. Some of those albums were not easy choices. The question of the week was really great as well, and I wanted to take a second to give my thoughts on the question of the week. In my humble opinion, Ace would probably not have done much if he didn't find himself in Kiss. I love his playing, and his style is iconic and obviously influenced many kids to pick up a guitar and start playing lead. There's something to be said for guitar solos that one can hum, and in a lot of ways, Ace is the king of those. It's much harder than it looks. That said, Ace being able to be the lead guitarist on those songs was a bit of serendipity for him. All right, small words, Matt. Come on now. Yeah. The chemistry of the original band is why other lineups are just not as good, even if the musicians are technically better. It was the perfect canvas for his solos. If he hadn't joined Kiss, he may never have found a band with the right chemistry, and he would probably be just another really good guitar player. I don't think the Spaceman would have enough discipline or drive to be a reliable side person or a session musician, which was what the Kulick brothers had going for them. Success in that realm means you have to be a bit of a Swiss Army knife, and Ace definitely ain't that. He's more of a really good machete. Thank you, guys. Thanks for what you do. And he also includes a question that we may hear from soon. Scott Greer.
Ace, wait a minute. Ooh. Ace as a session guy? Hey, guys, I'm ready to jump in. Who are you? I'm here for your session. You hired me. No, we didn't. Is this the band Traffic? No.
No.
They had the studio like 2 weeks ago. Fuck. All right, thanks. I'll see you later.
Scott Greer, another fantastic, fun episode. UCR on occasion gets these right, but they definitely make good for comments and basis for another episode. Mainline is definitely not the worst song on Hotter Than Hell, and sure isn't Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Come on, Tom. Why do you hate that song so much? Elvis liked it. That's got to make Zeus happy. Well, I'll tell you why I don't like it. I'll tell you why I don't like it. It's a fair question, Scott. It's the same reason why I don't like Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin. It's because both songs are paying homage to like 50s music, which is fine, but it doesn't showcase what the band does well. They're not bad songs. Like I always say, it's just not what I want to hear from Kiss and what I don't want to hear from Led Zeppelin. I think rock and roll it's not a bad song. It's a bad Zeppelin song. That's just me. But anyways, Tony Smith, love this week's episode of Worst Songs from Every Album. Everyone has opinions, and I would guess that as for my Kiss fandom, I'm the red-headest stepchild, and I'm probably on an island of myself when I say I love Then She Kissed Me in Any Way You Want It. Furthermore, as far as Sonic Boom and Monster, the Tommy and Eric songs surpass the Gene and Paul songs. Everyone has an opinion, and I'm willing to bet mine is least popular. Tony, love your opinion. Whether it's a popular or not, doesn't matter. Stick by it, brother. And let's wrap up feedback here with one from Eddie Danger on Instagram. I love how real Zeus was about how surprised he was by his warm inclusion with all of his rock and roll family. He's obviously talking about your trip to see Trickster with the guys. His words likely hit home for a lot of people who are similarly accustomed to being sidelined by the famous folks in the room. The authenticity in his gratitude was palpable, and it made me so happy to hear. We all genuinely like you both as people, not just comedians or podcast hosts. Not naming names, but name-dropping and crowing about rockstar friends and insider knowledge is an entire personality to some folks out there. Eye rolls and cringe. Name-dropping is clearly all they have, devoid of that authentic connection that Zeus described. I love Eddie Trunk, I love you guys, and I love the family that you've all created out of this podcast and all of the Kiss-tarred army, both rockstar and civilian, across the nation. Well, Eddie Danger, incredible words. Once again, you get it. You appreciate what we do, and we love that. And we love that you sent us a message indicating that, my friend. And for that, Eddie Danger, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I know what you think. We're going to be watching you.
Thank you, Eddie. And I appreciate that because, there's a fine line when you're trying to tell a story because you're excited about it, that it doesn't come across as like, oh, I'm bragging because I hung out with so-and-so.
Exactly. Yes.
But
yes.
Tom's got the same situation. He's going to meet up with Charlie. But the fact of the matter is we're kind of trying to also tell you guys like, hey, we've met these people. They're actually really cool. And here's a real story to prove that these people are really cool because they met us and who the fuck are we? Exactly.
Right.
We don't think we're anything special. We're just fucking a couple guys that do a podcast for fun. Yep. And these people are so cool and nice to us. So this show, thanks to you guys, has given us a lot of opportunities to do things and meet people that we normally would never do. And so we appreciate that, and we appreciate the sentiments.
Yep, absolutely.
And Tom, it's time to thank our Patreon family. This week, we are lucky to announce that we got 2 new Patreon members. One is the great Raymond Gallus, who's been a longtime follower and commentator on all our stuff on social media. Ray, thanks for jumping aboard. He jumps on as a Star Child member. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. And then, and this has got to be somebody using his wife's name or something, we have Elizabeth Masick joins us.
A woman?
Yes.
A female?
That she's probably, I think we may have hit our top 5 for females that have been Patreon members. She joins as a spaceman. So Elizabeth and Raymond, thank you so much for joining our Patreon family. So Patreon, how do you and why do you subscribe? Well, the first thing you would do is you would go to our website at shoutitoutloudcast.com.
Go to him.
And you look right on the landing page, you'll see something that says Patreon. You click on that, you'll see 4 different tiers. In those 4 different tiers, you subscribe to one of the 4 that fits your monetary needs, and you support the show according to the monthly amount that is listed. And we go as low as $3 or even higher. With each tier, you get different perks. So there's merch, there's involvement in the show, there's polls, there is video chats. We just finished our video chat with the Demon and Star Child members. That was a fucking ton of fun. Thank you for all those that attended. And sorry for the ones that you couldn't. You missed out on some good times. But you can have video chats. We also do the ARC pick, which will be coming up sooner than you think. So all these different perks we try to give you guys back because you are helping us. Patreon really helps the show grow. It helps the show continue and succeed. It's a big way for us to continue doing what we do, and we can't do it without our Patreon family. So thank you, Raymond and Elizabeth, and you out there, the listener. Come help out, Shout It Out Loudcast, join our Patreon family, and support the show. Thank you.
Yeah, Raymond and Elizabeth, thank you so much. Incredible. Love having you as part of the family, and thank you to everybody that's part of the amazing Patreon family. So much to offer. Please check us out. Download the app and search for us, or just click right on the link right on our website at shoutitoutloudcast.com. And again, thank you, Elizabeth and Raymond.
Tom, next up, Kiss World. What's going on?
Do you have a crickets sound effect we can use? This is one of those weeks.
I gotta put one on. Yeah.
This is one of those weeks where it's really, really, really quiet. Not much going on. Chatter out in the Facebook groups, people wondering what's going on with Dress to Kill and Alive and when that's coming out, what's going to be in it, how much it's going to cost. But in terms of news, very quiet stuff right now.
I think Paul did 15 more podcasts to talk about his painting and his music and all that stuff. Music that he listened to, that it's, Renaissance type music.
Oh, absolutely.
Not Kiss rock music.
Exactly. No, not Kiss.
And then Gene is hit the circuits to be, anybody want to ask me about Ozzy? Anybody?
Yeah, Jesus, exactly. God, no offense, Gene. No one cares what you think about Ozzy unless you're a diehard Kiss fan.
So you have that going on. Tommy's living the life, all sorts of Instagram photos out there doing.
Bruce doing a couple videos every now and then, kind of keeping the spirit alive, which we love. Yep.
Eric, no one knows what happened to him.
Nope.
I know Peter, we talked about last week. He had some videos doing going to another carnival and boardwalk with his circle of friends. God bless him.
Awesome. Love it. Yep.
Best. Yep. And that's really about it. And Vinny's got an album coming out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
definitely. If I could say this since we started in 2019.
Yep.
And we could say this every Vinny's album's coming out.
Vinny's albums are coming out. Yep.
Right. So, but that's basically what's going on. I did see something about Eric Carr. There's these new merch, Eric Carr merch.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. You could check that out online too. Yep.
Yeah. So anyways, that's that. So let's do what we normally do. And that is we take a quick little break.
Stop. Don't talk anymore. Yeah, I've been looking at the. Hello?
Well, that's a perfect drop for us to bring in our guest here. Coming back once again. Speaking of Ace Frehley, he's in ACK, the Ace Frehley tribute, and he's the host of another effing podcast.
That's right.
He's the great Izzy Presley here to join us. What's up, brother?
Oh, good day. And I'm going to do this just like I do on my show. And I start in the words of my close personal friend, Stone Cold Steve Austin, gonna crack one for the working man. Ooh, I like this.
Did you just crack open a wine cooler? What was that noise?
Bush Light, baby.
Holy shit! So I'm not the worst. Wait, hold on. I'm not drinking the most disgusting. I pulled out a Coors Light in honor of Izzy.
Dude, Coors Light's good.
Coors Light tastes like piss.
Yeah, I'm not. I drink it when I have to when Dawson's
you're
around.
You're an adult and you're drinking Bush Light.
Yeah.
Well,
you're not in college where you're like, we can only scrape up $11. We can get a 30-pack of Bush Light.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a good beer.
He's wearing a Bravo burrito hat. He's barely an adult.
Yep.
Okay. It's a good beer, you're saying?
It's a delicious beer.
Wait.
All right. Well, if you say so.
This is what a man's beer.
That special.
Hey, look, this is what a man's beer tastes like.
Oh man!
All right, Zeus. Why is Izzy here? What are we doing?
So this week we came up with the thought of we've talked about this before, where certain people excel on certain albums. So there's 10 members in Kiss. So we said, why don't we take each member and say what was their best album as a member of Kiss?
Okay.
So I don't want to hear fucking Eric Singer's best fucking contribution is Badlands. Like, no.
Why? That is his best. That is his best contribution.
Well, you're not wrong.
So let me ask you. So this can be. This is a pretty broad thing because so you could say like for example, Ace. Like Ace doesn't sing until Love Gun, but maybe in your opinion, Ace's best album has nothing to do with his vocals. It could be like the best album that he plays the guitar on.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Best riffs, best solos. And I'm assuming that this is just the studio records.
Correct. Yes.
We're not going like alive
no,
or anything.
No live albums or anything. Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
So that's what we're going to stick to. Okay.
Okay.
And not the 78 solo records.
No, we can always include them. I have no problem with that.
I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, even though it's not the band performing together.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
the individuals, but
yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll take the solo albums.
Yeah,
out.
take the solo albums out.
I would take the solo. Yeah, I would take the solo albums out just because Peter's not playing with Kiss. You know,
And
Gene's
we
playing
and,
with
and
Kiss.
Ace. Most people would expect Ace 78. We would say is his best album.
Right.
Probably, even though I don't like that, that's when he sounds the best. Probably, yeah.
And I have over 2,000 comments on YouTube.
Lucky.
2,000 comments on YouTube. That's his measuring stick for success.
You like my new album? 42,000 volts, whatever it's called. My God. Anyway,
Incredible.
Let's make this easy. We're not going to go with the original. We're going to just go in what I think is a decent order.
Yeah. We'll save the suspense for the end.
All right. Izzy Presley.
Yes.
Mark St. John. What's his best album?
If any of you say music from the Elder for any of these, I'm leaving. Asylum, Asylum, Animalize. Of course, Animalize. I mean,
yeah. That's the easy one because God rest his soul, the poor guy only played on one album and didn't even play on all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So Mark St. John across the board. Right.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. So let's see who else has played only in a couple albums. Let's start from that way. So we'll make the selection kind of easier. I think the next person has played on the fewest albums would be the enigma known as Vincenzo Cusano.
Okay. But now this is this is interesting because I like to throw wrenches into things.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now you said Vinnie Vincent's best album, but what if? And I'm not saying I'm doing this, but what if I picked an album that he didn't play on, but he wrote the best song?
That's your selection. That's what you think of.
Okay, well that's great, but that's not my answer because my Vinnie Vincent answer is "Lick It Up."
Okay.
That's what I'm going to go on. Just because of his songwriting contribution, he played with the band, he toured with the band, he was pretty much there for not all of it, but the majority of it. And that's more, when I think of Vinnie Vincent, I think of that album.
All right. What about you, buddy?
I agree because they wanted you to believe that was Ace Frehley on Creatures of the Night.
No, that too, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
So, but I mean, but I always have this
Oh, okay.
I always have this fight with Creatures though, because I think it's very top heavy.
Oh, I agree.
And it's like
100%.
it's got those bangers on it, then it's got a bunch of filler, and Lick It Up is a better album throughout.
Yes.
But his playing, see, that's where this gets tough for me, is because
You're a guitar guy. You tell us.
Yeah, the way he plays, I have to go Creatures. His playing on Creatures is phenomenal.
Really? So you think that's better? Or that's his envy? And don't forget, it's also his songwriting.
Yeah, exactly.
He wrote some songs. So maybe you like the songs you wrote on that better.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. But to me, it's no fucking contest. It's Lick It Up. He wrote 8 of those fucking songs.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, of the 10 songs, his guitar is great. The solo on A Million to One, just the chorus on Lick It Up and the riffs that he does, I think are fantastic. The guitar leads on All Hell's Breaking Loose is fantastic.
Yep.
I just think that's when I think of Vinnie Vincent, I think of Lick It Up. And that's why I love that fucking album.
Yeah. Well, no, trust me. I think it's a better record, but I think Vinny, just his contributions on Creatures is just fuck.
So you're going with Creatures.
I'm going Creatures
for Vinny. Okay, nice. I liked it. I like the variety. Okay.
So the next person I would guesstimate would be Tommy Thayer.
Okay. So for me, Tommy Thayer sounds the best. First of all, maybe we'll get to Monster, or maybe we won't. As much as I don't like Sonic Boom, the album sounds good. Production wise, Tommy Thayer sounds fucking fantastic on it. The solo on Modern Day Delilah alone is enough to make it a standout album for him. I love his song. I love When Lightning Strikes. I think that's a great tune. I'm not a big fan of that album in general because I think there's a lot of crap from Paul and Gene on that album, but the album sounds good. And I really like Tommy's leads and his solos. I think they sound great. So I know there's not a lot to choose from for Tommy, but I'm definitely going Sonic Boom. Izzy?
I have to go Sonic Boom as well. I'm not a fan of Monster.
Okay.
I just can't. And
that production is fucking
it's brutal.
Nice job, Paul.
It's impossible to hear.
And well,
nice job, Paul.
For me, Monster seemed like they were trying too hard to recreate the past instead of just make a good record.
Yep.
So that I have to go Sonic Boom.
Okay.
I had nothing more than a stump on the right side of my head.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Paul.
Paul didn't have much to work on then. All right. Yeah, for me, this is easy. Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact that I love his soloing on Modern Day Delilah, but I've said it how many times about my favorite song off that album, Stand. The outro that Tommy does is fan-fucking-tastic on that. He's wailing on that outro. In addition to that, I like his song When Lightning Strikes. I think it's a good song.
I do too.
And I think that's better than the song that he has on Monster there. What's that called there?
Out of this world.
Yeah. I think Lightning Strikes is better. Again, let's say that again, Tom. There's not one bad song when it's Lightning Strikes. If that's the title of your song, it's a good song. Aerosmith, Ozzy, Kiss. I think there's another
Dawkins.
Right? There's four people,
there you go.
4 fucking great songs. So.
Yep.
All right, so we finished up Tommy.
All right,
Eric Singer.
Ooh, my brain was cramped here for a minute because I almost made a bad pick, but this one's easy. Because it's Revenge, because first of all, it's sonically one of the greatest sounding Kiss records. And it sure as shit isn't going to be Sonic Boom or Monster here for Eric. So, and he doesn't sing on Revenge, which gives him an extra kudo there.
All right, Izzy.
I like Eric sing. Eric can sing. Eric can sing. But yeah, Revenge is the standout pick here. Just because it's a great record. I'm with Trunk. I believe it is a tad overrated.
I get that.
There's some stuff on there I'm not a huge fan of, like God Gave Rock and Roll to You. But which should have stayed.
Trump or Trunk?
Trunk.
Not a fan. Not a big fan of the of Revenge. I think it's overrated. Is that what you just said?
Oh my God. Yeah. So Revenge is absolutely the pick.
All right. Well, for me, I'm going to stick with trifecta here. It's not even a question. All for the love of rock and roll, all for the fucking glory, all for me singing another shitty song of mine. No, I'm sorry. I'll take the drumming on Revenge and him not singing. And he's not a bad singer. It's just, come on. The Revenge.
He's not a bad singer. Those songs are just super hokey, just real corny.
Yeah, it just even like the drumming. I think of immediately on Unholy comes to mind and stuff like that. So, that's just so much better. All right, so we finished them. I think the next person with the least amount of seniority would be Eric Carr.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Bruce
sounds
got
about
in
right.
more. Yeah, I mean, we're going to save the original 4 regardless.
Yeah,
but so let's go with Eric Carr.
So you're saving Bob Kulick for last?
Yeah.
Eric Carr. I mean, look, there's a lot of options here, but I don't want to sound cliche. There's really only one right answer. For as overrated sometimes as I think it is, it's definitely and absolutely Creatures of the Night for Eric Carr.
I'm going to gleefully disagree with you.
Ooh, please do.
I obviously the big bombastic drum sound on Creatures of the Night.
Yep.
I have been listening the last couple days to Lick It Up, Animalize, and Asylum. Now, I mean, one could say Hot in the Shade because he had his vocal on that record.
Fair.
But that record is pretty much all drum machine. So
yeah, that's right.
He didn't really
that
play.
killed it.
But listening to, again, the songs along with the playing, and Asylum got a little metally, and he's got some hard off fucking metal beats in there.
Yep.
That are good. That are really good, and they're not easy. I'm going Kiss Asylum.
Wow, I like it. I like it. No, you're right. King of the Mountain, that intro, even though the song like Love's a Deadly Weapon, stuff like that. It's kind of, I get it. Okay.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Terrible song, but go ahead.
You're wrong.
Let's do that as a duet on the next Kiss criticism.
Oh, God.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, it's not even close. It's Creatures. When you think anytime anybody brings up Eric Carr's name, they always go to Creatures of the Night, and there's a reason for it. It's a signature sound. People can, you say anything to Kiss fans, and you talk about Eric Carr, and you say Creatures, everyone knows it's his signature sound.
I get it.
Now, you might like the other songs better and his performance better, but to me, it's like that's his best work. He just fucking killed it. Surprisingly, number 2 would be for me.
Look it up.
The Elder. He fucking kills it on that too.
Oh yeah, like the Oath and I and stuff like that.
Yeah, he kills it.
Okay.
Even Escape from the Island.
Escape from the Island.
He had a part in writing and stuff, and some of the writing you can say gives him a little bit of credit because he had no writing credits on Creatures. So like
I would do Lick It Up kind of as a runner up only because the drums are a little bit more toned down from Creatures
too.
Yeah, he's got it right. But yeah, it's Creatures. I know it, but I like Izzy's pick. I like it. I get it.
Look, I was looking at it because I mean, obviously, people say Creatures because of the sound, the bombastic sound, and to me, as a musician, there's more to that than just the sound. And you know, like Creatures, Lick It Up. There's a lot of straightforward fucking rock and roll beat, and I was looking more of a more difficult thing with good songs. And that's why I went Asylum.
Well, you got Under the Rose and Escape from the Island for him, right? So that's his writing credits. I know he has the writing credit for All Hell's Breaking Loose, but I don't think he's got. I think that's his only one on Lick It Up. So but anyway, next is our buddy Bruce Kulick.
Okay,
this is interesting.
This was by far the most difficult one for me because I love Bruce and he was on so many albums during that era. And it came down to 2. And I kept leaning towards the album that I like better. And I was like, I don't know if that's fair because the reason why I'm going to go with this particular album is because every time I talk about this album, the 2 things I talk about are the Gene songs and Bruce's tone and his solos. So as much as my heart wants to go with Revenge because he's magnificent on that, especially the Unholy solo by itself. But I'm going with Crazy Nights. Because I think his tone on that album sounds incredible, and I think he does a lot of melodic stuff, but then when you do a song like No, 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 stuff like that, I just think he sounds so good, and I think he was the perfect guy at that time. And I love Revenge. Plus, I already gave Revenge to Eric Singer. I don't want to pick. I kind of want to spread my picks out here. Every time I talk about Creatures, I always say Paul is kind of the LVP of that album, and I think it's Gene and Bruce. I think Bruce sounds fucking fantastic on that album. So difficult pick for sure, but I'm going Crazy Nights for Bruce here.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a wrong choice. It's a good choice, but it's a wrong choice. I again, listening to, well, obviously Asylum was his first time they let him. It was his first record with Kiss.
Yep.
And Revenge is great. I love Crazy Nights. I love Hot in the Shade, but just listening to him unload on Asylum
Nice.
Because it's still at that tail end of that medley, the 3-record medley era. It wasn't quite as shreddy as Mark St. John, but it was still had its moments.
Yep.
And I know you shit on the song "I'm Alive" a lot, but to me,
because it's not good.
No, you're wrong. I always say with that song, and I've told this to Bruce, and he's like, "Wow, that's a great way to look at it," and so I'm going to agree with him. They always talked about what if Eddie Van Halen was in Kiss. That's what it would have sounded like if Eddie and Alex were in Kiss. And I thought that song, Bruce just shreds. But he's still got melodic stuff on there too, like the Tears Are Falling solo and stuff like that. So he really shows his wideness as a player on that record.
Good pick. It's tough to pick Bruce's because he's that good.
Yeah.
Yep. Zeus.
Yeah. So when you think of Bruce, the one album I thought you guys would take would be Carnival of Souls.
No.
Really?
No. And I love Carnival of Souls. But I think I love Carnival of Souls, but no.
He wrote 9 of those 12 songs.
Yeah, I know, and you're right.
The guitar work is great on it.
I know if you want to judge it on the song. I mean that's what we said earlier before we even started making our picks. There's tons of different ways to judge these selections.
Just throwing it out there.
No, it's fair. I agree, it's fair.
Hot in the Shade. He wrote a couple songs there, but one of them is Boomerang, so he gets a.
And the production's terrible. I mean, I love that album, but
he only wrote one
sounds
song
like a demo.
on Revenge.
Yeah,
so that is also something that makes a difference. He does have 3-4 writing credits on the album that I'm going to pick.
Okay.
And I'm agreeing with Tom. It's Crazy Nights.
Okay.
And just even from the opening of No, No, No.
Oh,
how about he didn't write it, but how about the guitar work on Good Girl Gone Bad?
That's what I mean. Those
killer.
Those slower, like tempo melodic songs.
His sleazy. That guitar work is incredible.
His tone, his riff tones on that, and then his solos. I love it. I love it.
Fantastic.
Yep.
He almost gets penalized for writing "I'll Fight Hell to Hold You" with Paul and Adam Mitchell, but
musically though, if you take away Paul's vocals, the song rips musically. We shit on it because of Paul's vocals because it's terrible
and fucking overdone.
That's terrible. Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna agree with you. It's Crazy Nights for me for Bruce.
Okay. All right. Nice.
So now, if I'm not mistaken.
We get into the original
we're down
4.
to the original 4. Let's go with Peter. What do you got, Tom?
For me, Peter, this was easy. Probably because it's one of my Mount Rushmore Kiss albums, but I don't think Peter sounded better, tighter, jazzier, swingier, harder, whatever. Than it's easily Dressed to Kill. Plus, he's got a lead vocal on there in Getaway, which I love. It's an underrated song. But if you listen to his drumming, even on a song like Room Service. You listen to those fills that he's doing on that, or even a simple song like She or Love Her All I Can. Neil Bogart's
fucking breakdown on Love Her All I Can.
Exactly. Neil Bogart's bare bones production was the thing that made his drums just shine. I think, and again, throwing Getaway in there as a lead vocal, easy Dressed to Kill for me for Peter.
See, now, if the live records were on the table, Alive would be the choice because he's the only one that's actually live on that record.
And
he played like a fucking monster. But for me, the choice is Hotter Than Hell.
Okay.
I mean, the vocal on Strange Ways with that drum beat, what he does on Parasite.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yep. It's just so much just classic grooves in that whole record.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is a tough one here.
These are all going to be tough. I think.
I agree with Tom. His playing was probably best on Dressed to Kill, but I'm going with the debut.
Okay.
Two of those songs are top probably 10 for me all time, and he's a part of both of them. Black Diamond and Nothing to Lose, almost top 5.
Yeah.
And he's killing it.
Yep.
Killing it. Technically, He sings on 3 songs on that album. When you add Kissing Time, it's the only reason we just had a long discussion about the fucking Kissing Time theory that I have. I actually really like that song. Three members singing out fucking, city names and shit. I think Peter's, especially his vocal turn, is fantastic. Black Diamond, Nothing to Lose. I mean, he fucking kills it. Plus, the drumming's great on these songs. They're not bad.
Oh, yeah.
But they're nothing. I think Dress to Kill, I agree with Tom, is his best playing album.
Yeah.
But I can't take away from this album, the debut.
Well, I mean, then I know you guys shit on 100,000 Years, but that
drumming
song
is amazing.
That song is what me and a bunch of people describe as caveman prog. There's so much shit going on there musically that the drums is like, wow, what the fuck is he doing? And it's just a monstrous fucking beat.
Yep.
All right.
When a lot of my friends are Jewish, I lived with a Jewish girl for 10 years, that crazy broad Rachel.
What the fuck, Ace?
I think we lost Izzy on that one.
Izzy just took off.
That crazy broad Rachel.
Oh, God.
Hey, did any of you contribute so she could get a car?
Oh, yeah, the GoFundMe page is firing up for her all over the place. Oh.
Crazy broad.
Crazy. I'm a big fan of the Jewish people. Like that crazy broad Rachel. Jesus, Ace.
All right, we're off to your hero, Ace Frehley. Tom, you first.
All right, so like I said, this is really, really tough because all of Ace's vocal performances have like nothing to do with any good guitar work. And all of his best guitar work has nothing to do with any of his vocals. So where do I want to go here? And I wish somebody else was going before me on this pick because I have 2 picks and both of them are complete polar opposites for Ace. So I'm not going to go. I am not going to go with the vocal album because Ace to me is not known for his vocals. When you think of Ace, when you think of Garbage, you think of Akeem. When you think of guitars, you think of Ace. This is a very difficult one for me because I wanted to go with one album, but I'm actually going to go with Rock and Roll Over for Ace.
Wow.
Because to me, even though it's not my favorite Kiss album, I've always said I think it's the best sounding Kiss album. I think Eddie Kramer's production on that is amazing. And I think Ace's leads and solos on even songs I'm not a huge fan of, like Making Love and I Want You. The solos on those songs are just otherworldly. And then the riff that he does on stuff like Ladies Room and Take Me, the solos that he does on that, I think that's, when I think of Ace, that's what I want to hear. Now, I was going to pick another album where it was loaded with Ace vocals, but it didn't show any of his guitar work, and that's why I'm going with Rock and Roll Over. Tough pick, but that was what I went with.
Yeah, this one's not easy.
Yeah,
this one's hard. This is what you have to do. I go back to what I just did with Peter.
Yeah,
I Hotter Than Hell.
Okay. That was a consideration too.
I mean, the tastiness in Going Blind on that solo, and Hotter Than Hell, but what he does on Strange Ways, and a song that he wrote.
A song that he wrote, yeah.
And he just shines.
Yeah.
Yep,
I agree.
All right.
Oh, he sounds disappointed.
All right, Booger.
Lesson. I never took a guitar lesson.
So there you go. For me, it's not even a question. It's Dynasty.
That was going to be
all 3 of his songs that he sang and wrote.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm glad you picked that.
Work may not be like off the charts or more memorable as Hotter Than Hell or Dress to Kill or even the debut, which I think those are his best works. But fucking, I like all three songs a lot.
That was going to be my pick.
He was fantastic on that. So, yeah, I'm going with Dynasty.
Well, he wrote two of them.
He wrote two, right.
The other one is the cover. But you know what? Well, he did such a different version of that.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that version.
He wrote two of the three. Correct.
I can't believe no one picked Unmasked, those three gems that he wrote.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Torpedo Girls about a girl that took a shit in my bathtub.
Yeah, Dynasty was going to be my pick, but I'm like, I don't know. I love the vocals, but the guitar work isn't there for me. All right,
this is going to get fun. Do we do Paul or Gene first?
They're both going to be difficult. They're both going to be good conversation, so whatever.
Let's piss Paul off. Paul's next. Let's leave Gene as the last.
Paul's next?
Paul's next. So
okay, I spent a lot of time on this one here, like we all did. I spent a lot of time on this one here. Because obviously Paul, does fucking so much. So I got my decision based on kind of where Paul becomes like a man. Okay. And I went with Destroyer because it's got Detroit Rock City, arguably the greatest Kiss song ever made. Then it's got King of the Nighttime World, one of Paul's greatest, like, cock rock songs ever made.
I have a 9-inch dick.
See what I mean? Exactly. There you go. Then it's got one of my favorite Kiss songs of all time where he shines vocally in Do You Love Me? Then he's got some deep tracks that people might not love, but Flaming Youth. His writing is all up and down the album. And I just think that's where Paul Stanley becomes the star child on Destroyer. So I'm going Destroyer for Paul.
Izzy, what are you doing grunting over there?
I think he's trying to push one out.
Well, no, I was pulling one out, but this is where it gets so goddamn hard because you automatically think you have to go straight to the 70s.
No, Izzy.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's what people would think in general.
I'll give you credit if you pick something 80s non-makeup. It's fair game for sure, especially vocally.
It's like, and that's the thing. Vocally, it's like Crazy Nights. What he did on Crazy Nights vocally, he can't do. I mean, a lot of people can't do. But I think as far as like the songs. Oh, this is so goddamn hard because it changes every second. It's like, this is great. Oh yeah, but there's this. Oh my God, there's this. But then there's Rock and Roll Over.
Yep.
Wow.
That's your pick.
Yeah.
Why?
Talk about it a little bit.
It's just cock rock.
It really is
cock rock, and it's his songs. He does not have a bad song on Rock and Roll Over. At all. I mean, all of them, Mr. Speed, Take Me, I Want You. I know you don't like that or Making Love either, but it's just, there's just an attitude about his songs on Rock and Roll Over.
I got you. I hear you. Yep.
Okay, here comes the dat.
So, I agree with Tom. It's Destroyer.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Wow, all right.
It's Destroyer, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So, first of all, his singing is off the charts.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
The singing that he does on King of the Nighttime World, I'm the king. Yep. I'm the king. Like, when I think of the star child or whatever, dude, that is big time. Like, I'm a fucking stud.
Yep.
Just screaming it over and over. The image I have of him is just so visually empowering, I feel. He wrote Detroit Rock City, their best song. He wrote that. Okay? Him and fucking Ezrin together, Magic. That's their best song probably ever, right?
Yep.
He wrote that.
Can't disagree.
Okay?
Can't
he
argue.
also wrote Gene's fucking song, God Abundant.
True.
Which is insane.
Yep.
Okay? The vocals on Do You Love Me? The back and forth. I know I'm so fatigued with Shout It Out Loud. Still, that's a people love that song. I don't know why,
Yep.
but they do. You can't take the highs like that. Those highs
Are so high.
exactly. And
Do
at
you
this
hate?
time,
Let me ask. Do you hate that song because you've heard it so many times?
Which one?
Shout it out loud.
Yeah, it's because it's not a bad song.
It's a great song.
Right, it is. But and I love the dual vocals and everything, the back and forth. But it's just, look, we've
the end of the road makes us hate a lot of songs.
Well,
That's
Zeus
why.
and I,
there's that.
Well, Zeus and I have joked about this, Izzy. This podcast has made us hate a lot of Kiss shit.
Yeah, and people,
which is
Right.
hilarious because you're right. Shout It Out Loud is not a bad song. It's not. It's just a song you never have to hear again.
How about this? Let's say Shout It Out Loud and other songs that weren't in their set list for many, many years.
Yep.
Weren't on the last 12 years of concerts that we've seen them play, Tom.
Well, then
and
you love it.
instead, they went back to other songs they used to play when they started out. So let's say Firehouse is played on the end of the road.
I would never get sick of that song.
I'm sorry, but maybe we would. You don't know that.
Okay, maybe,
right?
but that's
So
one of my
There are
favorites.
other stuff that along the way, if they changed and that was in the set list that they used to play it all the time,
Dude,
we would
you
get
think
sick of it.
Dude, I never in a million years imagined I would ever get sick of I Love It Loud. I grew up, that was one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. Now I never want to hear it again.
Yeah, because they fucking pounded it into the ground. And
look,
so, like, these are the songs that if they didn't play, dude, I don't want to hear Love Gun ever again. It's just brutal. So, like, these are the things that's happened over time.
And look, this is my point. And being an ex-radio guy, there's a reason the songs that get overplayed on the radio get overplayed is because they're good songs.
Absolutely.
And
of
you
course.
get sick of them because you get sick of hearing it all the time and you don't want to fucking hear it again. I'm like, God, I hate that song.
Yep.
Freebird, for example, to me, the
I'm
greatest
never
song.
sick of that. That's so.
Oh, me either. It's the greatest song of all time.
it's-
Greatest song ever written. But there's people that
Let's not go
don't
there.
ever want to hear Freebird again because of that.
It's the same thing with Stairway to Heaven. I mean, people don't ever
Exactly.
want to hear that again. Well, the reason it's been
Exactly.
overplayed is because it's the fucking greatest song with the greatest guitar solo.
If you see Leonard Skinner, they don't play Freebird, you're going to fucking put a bullet in someone's head. I get it.
Of course.
If they play 4 or 5 songs that you're like, okay, they play it every time, these motherfuckers played the same like 15 songs the last 15 fucking years and then switched out 1 or 2 here and there. But it's the same song. Every couple of years, they'll bring one back and take one out. So that's why. And it's like, give me something different. I get it. I mean, there were years, though, Black Diamond wasn't played for years. Right? So I get Black Diamond. I get Rock and Roll. I get Lick It Up. Love Gun, Detroit Rock City. I get those. But really, Shout Out Loudcast? Shout It Out Loud can't come out in the last 15 years?
Because it's an anthem. Or they
it's
think
an
it
anthem.
is.
How many years did
No, it is an anthem.
How many years did
it is an
Juice not
anthem.
get played? For years that wasn't played.
Right. No, dude, I know it. I love. See, even an episode like this, we can't avoid set list bashing. I love it. It's our
but,
favorite pastime.
This is what bugged us. Remember, because all these off the soundboard albums that have come out, we look at them like, holy shit! They didn't even fucking have this song, this song, this song.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they survived, Paul.
Right. Yep.
So, anyways, that's Paul Stanley, who I just think in Destroyer, just the rock star came out and
Yeah, I just think rock and roll over personally, but that's what this is about.
Yep.
My dad, meanwhile, had taken to calling me Stanley Fat Ass.
To the demon.
Okay. So this was very difficult for me.
You think?
Because I'm a demon guy.
I still haven't decided.
So it came down to 2 albums for me. Actually, I take that back. 3 albums. And of course, the tiebreaker on this one, I didn't go with my head. I went with my heart. The tiebreaker for this was ended up going with Love Gun. Strictly because it's got 4 of my all-time favorite Gene songs. It's got Christine 16. It's got Plastic Caster. It's got 2 of the greatest Gene deep cuts, including arguably one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs in Got Love for Sale. It's got Almost Human, a song that you never hear anywhere. Maybe people like that. There's two other albums that were very, very close contention here for me for Gene. But again, I went with my heart on this because Love Gun's my favorite Kiss album. So Gene's representation here is Love Gun.
It's funny because sometimes I really think like Love Gun, like I think Gene, Love Gun, that album.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm like, it doesn't have any signature Gene songs, really.
That's kind of why I like it.
Right?
That's kind of why it's...
But you still get... That's how good his contributions are. You still think of Love Gun with Gene.
Right. Yep.
Maybe it's the album cover, too.
Well,
Like,
plus it's
even
that
just
era.
that.
It's the era and it's the costumes and the era,
Yeah, I mean,
too.
there are other things that make you think that's his album, right?
Yes.
So, but it's just one of those things that I'm like, yeah, but those are good songs, but they're not hits.
They're not signature Gene songs.
No.
No, you're right.
You're in the Kiss business, baby.
Exactly. No, and admittedly, that's why I went with my head. Excuse me, my heart. Because there's two other albums that I think if you were
Hold
not
that
a
thought
Gene guy,
until we both go, me and Izzy, then come back.
All right. I'm anxious to see what you guys are going to pick because I know it ain't Love Gun. But go ahead, Izzy.
I'm still.
Let's go, Izzy. Wrap it up.
Settle down, God. Part of me wants to go Revenge because I think the greatest Gene song is Unholy.
Yes.
But the rest of it isn't. He's got Domino on there. I do
he's
like
got Spit.
Paralyzed. Yeah, you talked me into it. Revenge.
There you go. That was in contention.
I was
in contention.
I was almost starting to lean toward Creatures.
Oh, okay.
Because of War Machine and I Love It Loud, but the filler on that record is so goddamn bad that I have to. I am going Revenge. Yes, I said it.
I love it.
Wow.
I know what Zeus is doing.
What am I doing?
I think I'm right.
Go ahead. What am I picking?
I think you're going to pick the one that almost won my pick because I think it's arguably it might be the greatest Gene Demon album besides Revenge, and I don't even know if this might even be better, is Lick It Up.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope. I'm going with Izzy mentioned.
Revenge
of the Night.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that makes I get it.
Yeah.
I like Saint and Sinner. I like Rock and Roll Hell.
Okay.
I love
Rock and Roll. I don't hate Rock and Roll Hell.
I love It Loud. And then he ends the album with him singing Killer and War Machine.
Okay.
Whoa. He's singing, like 4 out of the 9 songs.
Yeah.
Right? So I think he's fucking killing it. War Machine, the lyrics are fucking incredible. I Love It Loud. The lyrics are fun. It's just a catchy as all hell type song. I know he had Vinny helping him on that, but so I think it's great that we each have something different in almost different eras.
Yeah.
We have classic Kiss era. You have Love Gun. I have that fucking rare talked about era, the mid 80s makeup, the early 80s Kiss makeup. And then Izzy took non-makeup Gene.
Yeah,
That's
Izzy took a lot of duplicates, which is fine because I totally get it. I mean, two Revenge, 2 Heart in Hell, 2 Asylums. I mean, I get it. Some of those albums are strong,
But all right, let's just do something for fun here.
Go ahead.
All right. There were a few members that were non-makeup. Not all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mark St. John, throw that out because obviously we know which one that is. Okay. So throw out Tommy. Eric Singer, you can do because you can say Carnival or Revenge.
Yep.
Since me and you picked, I think, Revenge, Tom, so it's not Carnival. Izzy, what did you take for
Revenge?
Eric Singer? So
Revenge, yeah.
So we all took Revenge with Eric Singer?
But he's it's Revenge, but he's really strong on Carnival, especially a song like Hate. Like he's really strong on that.
All right, so then let's go to the Vinny one is easy. It's Lick It Up. We can't take anything else non-makeup.
Right.
Tommy Thayer, no non-makeup, although you want to say Animalize or technically Psycho Circus, because he had some contributions there.
No, didn't he help write Domino?
Maybe. Well,
that riff was a black and blue riff.
Yeah, I know people talk about that.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
So let's go to Eric Carr. For me, I would have to make a new pick. So would Tom. You don't have to. You took Asylum, and I would probably say, yeah, Asylum is probably the next one I would take for non-makeup for Carr. Tom?
I would go Animalize.
And that would be my second choice.
I would go Animalize just because I like some of those songs sound really good. Like I've Had Enough. The drumming is spectacular on that. Obviously, Heaven's on Fire. It's a very simple riff, but it's still good. Burn, Bitch, Burn.
Yes.
I love that. I love that song, even though everybody laughs at the title and the log on the fireplace. But I think Eric sounds great. See, that's the thing about Creatures is that even though I picked it, I feel like sometimes it's like so overrated because it's such a bombastic sound where his drums sound more like hard rock and metal on like Lick It Up and Animalize and Asylum. So I'd probably go with Animalize if I was picking Eric Carr non-makeup.
Okay. So then we get into Bruce. We already did that pick. So then the only one left is Paul and Gene. Start with you, Tom. Paul's best non-makeup album.
Paul's best non-makeup? Honestly, I think I might. This is going to be difficult for me, but I think it's the quality of the songs combined with the quality of the singing. I might have to do Revenge, because of I Just Wanna, because of Take It Off. I know people don't like that ballad, but I do love Every Time I Look at You.
I love that ballad.
I do too. I don't like the song God Gave Rock and Roll to You, but I like his vocals in it. And I know that he alternates with Gene. It's difficult because there's so much strong shit from Paul. You know, it's really, really hard for Paul for me.
Well, it's tough because the 80s, that was Paul's band.
Yeah.
You know, and people shit on Gene stuff from the 80s, but I disagree with them. I think there's a lot of great stuff in there. It's just you just don't hear it.
You don't hear it for it. Right. It never made the radio and they never made videos. Right.
Oh, and that's another thing about Revenge. Go ahead, Joe.
Izzy, what is your Paul song?
Yeah, because you picked Rock and Roll over for makeup.
Over.
I took Rock and Roll over. I have to go back to Asylum.
Okay.
You know, you got
that was going to be my pick too.
You got those 3 strong singles, and then his Michael McDonald fucking "I'm Alive" voice, King of the Mountain. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's like part of me is like wants to go Crazy Nights just because vocally what he did, but I think Asylum's a stronger record.
Tom, what was your pick?
For what?
Paul, non-makeup.
Paul non-makeup, Revenge.
Okay. All right. So I'm going Lick It Up. Never mind title track.
I can see. Yeah, I get that. Makes sense.
Never mind All Hell's Breaking Loose. I think all those 3 songs are top 20 songs for me.
Okay.
He wrote 5 of the songs. He's on fire then. On fire.
Yeah.
And I think he had something to prove to make sure the band would succeed. And I think he fucking stepped up. And I think he did a great job. All right, let's go, Gene.
So I want to go with Revenge just because of the strength of Unholy. But for me, I'm definitely going Lick It Up. I think the Gene songs on Lick It Up, I just think they're just more consistent for me with Gene. Between Not for the Innocent might be, it's right there with Unholy for probably the greatest Demon song. Young and Wasted, one of my all-time favorites. And then you got Fits Like a Glove, which is amazing. And then 2 deep cuts that people like kind of dance all over your face. And on the 8th day, I think he sounds great. It's tough because I love Unholy. I mean, Unholy might be is up in the competition for my all-time favorite Kiss song. Domino is good. Spit is good. Paralyzed is good. I just think there's more like great Gene songs, even though Unholy is so top heavy on Revenge. So I'm going Lick It Up.
Wow. All right, Izzy.
Yeah. Izzy picked
excellent
Revenge.
Points. I did pick Revenge.
So do the reverse. What's your makeup? What's your makeup album then?
Oh my God, it's definitely not the first record. He's only got like 2 or 3 vocals on that.
Yeah, he's got 2 vocals on it.
Yeah, 2 vocals. God, makeup. It's gotta be. God, I hate to say it. Creatures.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know why you would hate to say that, but go ahead.
Just because I always say it's so goddamn overrated, but the strength
they're good
of I Love It Loud, the strength of fucking Rock and Roll Hell, the strength, which of course is so good that fucking Ace covered it.
Yep.
My God.
War Machine,
co-written by Bryan Adams, for God's sakes. And it was just, I mean, I remember that was the first Kiss video I saw was I Love It Loud. You know, they were solid gold.
Killer's a good song. Saint and Sinner are not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad.
God, it's just, I Love It Loud. It's just so iconic. Mm-hmm. It's an anthem. It's a fucking anthem, you know? Okay. And War Machine, they're just so huge. Yeah, it's like God of Thunder. And, but yeah, it's Creatures.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, it's pretty easy. I'm taking Crazy Nights.
For Gene?
For Gene, yeah.
Yeah, the Gene songs on there are amazing. I agree.
So no. Hell or High Water,
right? Yeah.
Good Girl Gone Bad, and Thief in the Night. All four of those things are bangers. Every one of those, I think, are great songs. Fucking kills it on that album. And this is part of the thing that he gets shit on. Oh, Gene in the 80s checked out. Checked out? Dude, what the fuck did you sing? I'll fight hell to hold you in my way?
Right.
All four of Gene's songs are better than your shit, with the exception of Turn on the Night. And actually, Reason to Live is a great song, too. So,
but it is.
Yeah, Crazy Nights is mine. So, this was a nice exercise. I love doing this.
This is fun.
Not easy.
No.
And, you know, our listeners really like it when we break down the music. And
yeah, exactly.
This was a music discussion, which fucking love.
Yeah, I love these. We're actually talking about albums and music. I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yep.
Yeah. What we do next is we do this.
Hey, what is this? 20 fucking questions?
So our question of the week comes from our longtime friend and supporter, Moving On. And he's got the 0850 little joke that we like to do. So I saved this one because this is kind of topical. We were literally just talking about it right here before we introduced this segment. And he says, if Gene was totally invested in Kiss in the 80s, how would that have impacted the band? Would they be better albums? Would they be bigger albums? Or were those albums fated to be what they initially and originally were? Izzy, if Gene was more into Kiss in the 80s, would it have mattered?
I don't think it would have mattered. Because again, I think the music, the songs that he has, they're just overlooked because Paul had all the singles.
Yeah.
And you dive into those records and like you were just talking about the songs on Crazy Nights, but look at the songs on Asylum. Any way you slice it.
Secretly
Trial
Cruel.
by Fire.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Secretly Cruel. Love's a Deadly Weapon. Those are four strong songs.
Love's a Deadly Weapon?
That song has shockingly grown on me thanks to quarantine.
It's so good.
Fucking
it's so
horrendous.
good. You're brutal. There's no reason for that.
Fucking brutal.
And look, Gene didn't really have his quote unquote resurgence, if you want to say, until Revenge, when fucking Vinny fucking resurrected the demon. You know what I mean? But if Vinny hadn't left, would that have been how it was? I don't know. It's all speculation.
I think so. For me, one of the big things that I think one of the biggest urban legends amongst casual Kiss fans, and I get it because they're casual Kiss fans. I think one of the biggest urban legends is that Gene did not have good contributions during the non-makeup era. And I think that's because we talked about, Izzy mentioned it, is because none of them were singles and none of them were videos. But you look at the Gene songs on Lick It Up are otherworldly. The Animalize ones, they're okay. Animalize, right off the bat, Izzy just nailed them. Zeus picked Creatures of the Night. with for a non-makeup album because those songs are amazing. Hell or High Water, Good Girl Gone Bad, Thief in the Night, incredible songs. Hot in the Shade is okay. It's not great. The Gene songs on there are not great. And then you get Revenge. So I think the albums probably did as good as they were going to do because Gene's like the demon or Gene's type of vocal stylings was not what was popular at that time.
Right.
That hair metal, pop metal, Paul's vocals were more suited to that. So I just think, I don't know. To me, it pisses me off because I think there's so much good stuff from Gene in the unmasked quote unquote era that people don't talk about it for many reasons. But I don't think, that being said, I don't think the albums would have changed.
No, I don't think it would have done anything. Look, Paul was already doing whatever he could in the hair metal era.
Yeah.
He was just as, hair metal looking, just as good looking as those guys, doing as much, had the look, had the type of music. It wasn't going to get any better because Gene did more demon songs.
Right.
Let's be honest, Gene had some great songs that are overlooked, but he did have a lot of shit in the 80s. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So Boomerang, Murder in High Heels, While the City Sleeps. These songs suck. Prisoner, fucking of Love, whatever the fuck it's called.
But you could say the exact same thing about Paul, though, too.
Yeah.
Not really. I could say the songs on Crazy Nights, I think, were terrible.
They are. They're bad. That's a bad Paul album.
But Hot in the Shade, he did great songs.
Yeah.
Asylum, his songs are pretty good.
Yeah.
Animalize, his songs are pretty good. I don't want to do all the albums. But
No. I know.
There are a few clunkers in there, and I think they're all on one album, Crazy Nights, because he really went overboard. A lot of keys and the vocals were just weird. But I don't think Gene doing a couple more. I think Secretly Cruel is a great song for Gene in that era.
Yes.
It's there. Didn't have to sell more albums. Gene wasn't going to sell more albums than what they sold. The only way the albums would have picked up would be Paul's heavy melodic choruses.
Yeah, and
he was doing the best he could on those.
And let's be honest, the songs that they picked to be the singles are the best songs on those records.
Yeah, right. They were all the right decisions.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah, agreed.
So even though Gene songs are better, I agree. A cheesy fucking song like Crazy Nights should have been a single before, Thief in the Night.
Yeah, right. That was exactly because it was right. It was the era.
It wouldn't have made a better song, but Gene's songs are better.
I think so too.
And Reason to Live, but yeah. So that's a great question.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. Appreciate it. Always love the good questions like that.
Yep.
Before we go to where people can find us, Izzy, where can people find you?
IzzyPresley.com is where to find everything. You get the links to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month. $5 a month, patreon.com/RealIzzyPresley. You get up to 4 or 5 shows a week, plus the one actual show that everybody gets, but you get it ad free before everybody else. You know how that works. And what do I have coming up? Actually, I've gotten 2 cameos. Being on this show. So
maybe you'll get a third.
Maybe I'll get a third. I mean, everything's Real Izzy Presley. You can find me everywhere.
Nice.
Another effing podcast. You guys know where to find me. And if you're going to be in Vegas, August 29th, opening up for Killer Dwarves with my Ace Frehley tribute act. And then, of course, if you're coming out here for the Kiss Cruise on Land thing, the night before it starts, the Thursday night, will be at the Dive Bar, which is not far from the hotel. And One Last Kiss is playing. There's another band, and I am hosting the event, so it's going to be a Kiss tribute that night. It's kind of the unofficial pre-party. And then, if you're a guitar player, you're a musician, come on down that weekend to the Las Vegas Guitar Trade Show. I'm hosting it. Bruce is at a booth there the last 2 years, the last 2 shows. You can get back in time to go see all the Kiss shows and all that kind of stuff. And if you're in Vegas, come check out the Metal Blade Museum.
Nice. Awesome. Very cool.
Tom, where can people find us?
Yeah, you can find us right here But you can also find us on our website at shoutoutloudcast.com. That you can find links to all of our episodes, all of our sidecast album review crew. We just dropped our brand new one today. Bob Seger, Night Moves. We were joined by Mike Shue, longtime Boston legend DJ. That was a ton of fun. Our Dorm Damage episodes. And of course, you can find links to our Patreon, our merch, links to all of our social media. And of course, the most important link of all, to buy our amazing Kiss book, Raise Your Glasses, which is approaching its 1 year anniversary. Shockingly, if you could believe that. So yeah, check out our website. It's been refreshed and redesigned. It's ready to go. So check that out. And of course, all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, blah, 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 blah. And our email address, shoutoutloudcast@gmail.com. And we always like to say that we're a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
Yeah, Izzy, we cleaned up our website and added all our friends that haven't been added in a while to our section. And so there's a nice picture of Izzy Presley in the friends section.
Oh, hottest picture. Shocking that I end up in the friend zone.
Yeah, and check out that picture. You're holding your buddy there, the frame of your buddy.
Oh, the sumbitch? Yeah.
Yeah, you love that guy.
We got that one specifically done like that for you, my friend.
I appreciate
that's
that.
There. DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, motherfucker. Check out our Spotify playlist that Tom sets up, and that is when you go to our profile, not our actual podcast. Subscribe to our amazing, updated, fun YouTube channel. And you can also give us a 5-star. I got to fix that. I don't know why he makes that echo now. Star Child review on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, Facebook, wherever you can, and especially on Amazon for our awesome Raise Your Glasses book. You go to Amazon, find our book, give it a 5-star, purchase it too. That'd be great. The great Izzy Presley is in that book as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he is.
So make sure you purchase that. And we always like to end on famous last words. Izzy, we're going to start with you. Do you have any?
I do. And let me preface this before I do this. Before I was turned on to your show, I had Mike Dawson from the Adam Carolla show reading some Paul lyrics and Gene lyrics, like Bible verses. And this is one of them. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to recreate this like Dawson read it. All right.
Okay. Do it.
From the book of Paul, chapter, Animalize, verse, Under the Gun. Yeah, there's no speed limit where I'm coming from. Let's hit the highway doing 69. Praise be to Paul.
I think that was the first lyric first or second lyric we did.
Oh, nice.
For famous last words. Yeah.
Great minds. When did you guys start doing the famous last words?
From our first episode.
What year was that?
2019 in January.
Okay, so I guess I stole your bit. I apologize.
That's okay.
It's all
okay.
It's all good. I think mine was the Peter Criss, I'm hot like an oven.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm needing some lovin'. Yeah.
So. Tom?
Yeah, here we go. So a lot of fun with this episode here. So I decided to go with something from Gene. What's mine is mine, and yours is mine. Baby, just sign on the dotted line. You got 9 lives like an alley cat. Just stick with me, and I'll show you where it's at.
Love it.
Yeah.
Gold,
baby.
These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Super duper
crazy, stupid fresh.
Izzy Presley.
Oh my God.
Tom, Loudcasters, Kiss Army, Crazy Night Cards. Thank you.
Izzy, you're the man. Thank you as always. A ton of fun. Great episode. Great laughs. Thank you, brother, for joining us.
Thank you. And I'm very disappointed. A couple of weeks ago, somebody gave me a whole bunch of t-shirts, right? And he offered me Kiss fucking pajamas. And I should have taken them. How
do you turn down Kiss pajamas?
I'm like, I just can't.
They were
just can't
used.
do it.
They had footy pajamas on it. And then
Yes.
I don't want to be associated with
Gee, Izzy, I wish you took those because they don't fit me anymore.
I disregard the brown stain on the back. It's just a little streak.
Those are my favorite. They got the big poop shoot in the back for me.
I ate too much cabbage. I destroyed Tom's bucket hot tub that night.
All right. Till next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Hit the music.
What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss-tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down. Cut the music.
Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?